What is up, Clashers? This is Galadon. You are watching Clash of Clans Attacks, and let's get right down to business. Today we're talking about the Archer Queen, more specifically the Archer Queen's Royal Cloak ability. Now, much like the King's Iron Fist ability, the Royal Cloak becomes available at level 5 and has 8 levels that it upgrades to. It is only 5 seconds long and has very different characteristics than the Iron Fist, but the similarity is that it can turn the battle in your favor at the last moment. So I've got a couple of replays lined up here today that display the Royal Cloak in action pretty well. The first is a good example of how and when to use it, and the second replay is just pure clutch. So our first replay is brought to you by XCF Danny of Lost Phoenix, and you can see it started out as a relatively typical go wee wee style attack. We've got our golems in there distracting the defenses, wizards moving in behind, a few clan castle troops left, so here come the witches to take care of them. And right now, here comes the first rage spell, perfectly placed, going to accelerate all those wizards, the witches, the queen, and eventually the king towards the center of the village. And there goes the first freeze spell, and now right on cue, the defending Archer Queen is serving as a magnet, attracting those attacking troops in towards the center. The king takes her out. There's the second rage, second freeze, just a complete mess of troops and spells right towards the center of the village. Eventually, the Archer Queen moves in, and as things start to clear out, you can see that she's under rage, and she's got that Expo in her sights. Once the Expo is down, she goes to work on the Town Hall. And the rest of those defenses are either out of range or being distracted by other units, as the Queen eventually is going to destroy the Town Hall safely. And although it's already a 2-star win, you can see here that the Queen has been focused on by that single targeting Inferno. And right here, as the Queen's health starts to deteriorate rapidly, here comes the Royal Cloak. Now she immediately regains 20% of her health, summons archers to her side, but most importantly, she's going to disappear, and that Inferno will no longer be able to target her right there. And that has reset the Inferno's damage meter, and now the Inferno will focus on those archers instead, giving the Queen time, should it have been necessary, to destroy a few extra structures. So while that was a solid 2-star victory, an efficient attack, and a good example of the Queen's Royal Cloak, when we want to see a true clutch use of the Royal Cloak in action from a highly skilled player, we turn to none other than Taka no Hana. And here Taka no Hana is attacking a fully maxed out Southern Teaser style layout, and he's chosen to come from the top right, a bit of an unusual approach, but then again he's probably destroyed these layouts from every angle up to this point, so he's just keeping himself interested. He's dropping a few more wall breakers there. He's got all of his P.E.K.K.A.s down in action. He's trying to get those enclosures cleared closer towards the Town Hall enclosure, but the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to start to work their way towards the outside, getting distracted by the surrounding structures rather than heading down the center. A couple of big bombs spell disaster for his remaining wizards. Now he drops his king and his queen, and at the same time the defending clan castle has released, so we're going to have a little royal on clan castle action here. The lightning spell, perfectly placed and timed, is going to take those clan castle troops out, leaving the queen behind to focus on the wall. It looks like she's trying to get to that town hall enclosure. A perfectly placed rage spell is going to help her, but she's still going to take forever to get through that wall. And when she does, and she moves in towards the center, look at her health. She's got less than 5% health remaining. Just a few more bolts from that crossbow and she is going to go down, but Taka no Hana is not going to let it happen. He activates her Royal Cloak. She regains 20% of her health, summons her archers. She's still under that rage spell, and as they move forward, she focuses on the Town Hall while those archers distract the Inferno towers, and before you know it, the Queen has destroyed the Town Hall and achieved the first star. But as we pull back, the Queen goes down, and we notice that the only troops remaining on the battlefield are the defending king and a defending clan castle healer fixing buildings as fast as she can. Looks like Taka is going to be limited to 1 star, so close to that 2nd star, 48%. But you know Taka no Hana, he's got tricks up his sleeve. Look at the left of your screen. Archers, yes, just a couple of archers on the far left of the screen working on those 2 camps. The king with his new AI is not willing to go out there. He has never been alerted. He's just going to wander around his pad. 1 or 2 more archers come out, and yes, eventually, over time, those archers will destroy those 2 camps and achieve the 2-star victory for Taka no Hana. So there you have it, a couple of well-executed attacks, two excellent examples of the Royal Cloak ability, and after these last 2 days of video replays with Takanohana, I think we're going to have to start calling him Mr. Clutch. So thank you once again for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Please leave your comments below. I do my best to read every single one of them. And if you'd like, leave some questions. We will have a Peter $17 and Galadon Q&A coming up in a future episode. So until next time, make sure that you're putting that Iron Fist and Royal Cloak to good use, because you want to make sure to make every attack a full attack.